And we are live at Waffle Board Breaks. Fantastic. This is the first double box with the reload jerseys in there. It's going to be cool. Said 40 boxes, 42 jerseys. Cannot wait to see what comes out tonight, whether it's something older, whether it's something brand new. Like I said, these boxes have been sealed up, mixed up, numbered up, and they've been on the shelves for less than 24 hours. So looking forward to seeing what comes out tonight, whether it's going to be two new jerseys, whether it be two old jerseys, one of each. We have two double jersey boxes still up there, one in the new reload, one in the last reload. That gives us our 42 jerseys with 40 boxes. We've hit, this is boxes 516 and 517 tonight. We've hit 515 jerseys. No, 515 boxes, 537 jerseys. So we've done 22 double boxes over the years now. So 537 jerseys have come out of my boxes, plus all our third-party stuff we do semi-regularly on Monday and Wednesdays with the claims and stuff. And so, but just my Waffle Board Breaks mystery boxes, we've done 537 jerseys in the 515 boxes. So pretty good crowd tonight. Thank you, everybody, for continually supporting, coming out for the brand new reload. A lot of good, good evening, sports fans. A lot of good deals. I saw about half the spots, 42 spots, half the spots for at the minimum, which is great for you guys. Like I dropped it to $8.99 for the first weekend. Obviously, I'll bump it back up to $9.99. That's what it'll be all the way through. But that's great. Like I said, we had like a half dozen unsold. So, that included the minimums and the unsold, 21 of them of the 42 spots. Thank you, everybody, for grabbing and filling. I know there's a couple spots out there. I was surprised to see them sit for a little bit, but you guys scooped up everything. I appreciate that immensely. Like I said, it's a pretty good crowd tonight. I was looking at the leaderboards. I had some time. I was working on the spot price preview for this week, so I should be ready to drop that shortly after I'm done, posting up the videos for the stream tonight. But like I said, trying to make an early night. But like I said, I had to enter in all the spots to start Tuesday to end next Sunday. So that'll be the second double box with the reload would be the ones that started Tuesday. Looking at the leaderboard, we only have 4 of the top 10 jersey hits in the room tonight with spots. That'd be Big Al, CK, and Mike H. That's 3 of our top 4, and then Sodic is back tonight with a Fury, and he is number 9 in the top 10. Every one of those guys has had 19 or more hits. But interesting to see in the next 9, which is everybody that's hit 8 or more times, we actually have 7 of the next 9 with spots tonight. So you guys are the middle ground. You guys are fighting amongst yourselves. That'd be like Adam RS, Ryan S, Anthony C, Shirley Mike A. Like obviously 2 are Sunday, Brian S and Shirley Mike A. Larry V, Nick F, and Thomas M. You guys are 7 of the next 9, all between 8 and 18 hits. So good luck to you guys. Like I said, I'd like to see. I'm always looking to see the top guys hit because you guys are totally loyal. It's nice to see you guys in the middle ground, jostling for positions. See if a couple of you guys want to crack double digits. That'd be Anthony, Ryan S, and Adam. You guys are just below it. Shirley, Mike A's at 10, stuck there trying to hit again. And then obviously Larry at 15, Nick F 16, Thomas M 18. Thomas M hit recently, so he hit the Forsberg on Thursday. So to close us out before the reload went in. So good luck to him. Like I said, that's some of you guys are breaking your losing streaks. Obviously, Big Al's been on a rampage. He dominated the last 2 weeks or so, but you guys are starting to pick up some wins. And Mike Cage also hit. Like I said, you guys are starting to get into your winning ways, and we'll see. We're still missing, like I said, Ron's not in today, so we're missing him. No Ty tonight. Haven't had Derek in a little bit. James M's out, so no Devin. So I mean, there's some people in the top 19 that are missing today. They're semi-regulars with us. And then, of course, we had the 3 new people that have not hit yet. Justin W's, M in every once in a while now. Joseph K and Brett G. Hopefully, you guys can be steady regulars. Like to see you guys get your first win to get off the schneid, and then start climbing the ranks. Like I said, we've had. I mean, you're looking at probably like between 30 and 40 total people that have hit. Like I said, I mean, just talking about the 11 of the top 19 are actually with spots here tonight, plus the three new guys. So we'll see. Like I said, it's fun. Real hockey, well, not real hockey, but actual preseason games are playing tonight. If anybody's watching, I know some have some highlights available. I just got notification that the Mammoth in Colorado was playing. So a lot of times it's not the starters. It's a lot of border roster battles. This is not the rookie showcases. This is actually players fighting for spots. I was looking at some of the names in some of the other games. Obviously, Toronto played today. Ottawa played today. It was just interesting to see some of the players that are lacing them up and trying to make spots with some of these teams. Florida played today against Nashville. Nashville, I think, beat them. So it's just seeing some of the names in the box scores. Like I said, there's I'll be checking some of the highlights later when I'm doing my post break stuff, so I can catch up some of that. Jays scratched out an ugly win tonight to qualify for the playoffs, which pretty much a foregone conclusion, but never is in baseball. But now they got to set their sights on winning the division. They're only 2 up on the Yankees with 6 to go, and then of course home field advantage for the throughout the playoffs, the American League playoffs, because Detroit has faltered. They have to play. They got Cleveland, the Big 3 series. So if they can't sweep Cleveland, I mean, obviously Toronto is up a couple games on Detroit. So as of right now, Toronto and the Yankees fighting for that division as well as the home field advantage in the American League. Like I said, it's going to be tough. Like I said, I mean, nothing's settled yet with any of the American League divisions. Obviously, out west, you got Seattle got real hot, and now they're kind of trying to hold off Texas and Houston. Houston's probably going to get in. Looks like Texas might get squeezed out. But like I said, this is like it. We're now into the last week of September, and we're coming down to the wire with all these American League races. So, but like I said, football's fast and furious. Lots of games on today. I'm sure most of you are watching. Yeah, regular season's here. Ready for it. It's good to watch the camp battles and seeing who's making rosters. Interesting to see guys that have bounced around a little bit, and when they start scoring in the preseason. I saw Arthur Kaliev, I think, was playing with Ottawa now. He was bouncing around a little bit with the Kings. I think with the Rangers, and then like I said, he maybe found a home looking for a roster spot. I always felt he had some talent, but we'll see if some of these guys can make rosters, if they're just going to be either shuttled off to the minors or back to their day jobs, whatever it may be. But always hope. This is hope springs eternal basically now. So it's the Indiana Fever took game 1 for the Vegas Aces. Oh, here we go. The Indiana Fever and the Vegas Aces. I did not catch that. That was one. There's a lot on, a lot of sports, a lot of games on today, a lot of stuff, and I did not catch the Fever and the Aces. I'm remiss in having missed that one. So, like I said, this is the type of year. Like I said, everything is going on. Pure craziness. Basketball is about close. College football, my Canes won an ugly one, but it was an in-state rival in the rain. Took out Florida, who's now 1-3. But like I said, I mean, we have a week off, and then the Canes go up to Tallahassee. That's a big game against a ranked opponent. We'll see if, like I said, I've watched a lot of Canes games in my life, and I don't think, I mean, right now they're ranked number 2 in the 8 people. They're not the number 2 best team in the country, but I mean, the record indicates obviously they've won all their games. But like I said, and they have good wins. They beat Notre Dame, and Bethune-Cookman doesn't really count. USF is a ranked team. They're a quality team, and Florida is Florida. I mean, they have a great defense. Their offense is not quite there yet, but I mean, so you got to win who you play. You said, I mean, they've started great the last 3 years in the crystal ball, and they fell apart towards the end. So this is not the time of the season I'm really worried about with the Canes, but we'll see if they can knock off Florida State up in Duke, and obviously then they get to set their eyes on the rest of their schedule. It could be ended at the end. Obviously, they play teams like Pitt and Syracuse, and usually falls apart at that point in time. So we'll see. Like I said, I don't have my hopes up. I don't feel like I said they got a really good team. Their defensive line is top notch. I think their offense is grinding it. Their offensive is impressive running the ball. Their receivers, they lost all their leading receivers, so they got freshmen and transfers getting most of the minutes, and they're talented. Some of these guys have fantastic works of body of work from other schools, and the freshman is amazing. But we'll see. Like I said, I'm not. I don't feel that they're they'll run the table and and win national championship yet. But we'll see. Like I said, I'm more into the Canes than I am any of the pro teams. But that's our hockey here. The rest of the time, college football mostly Saturdays, pro football on Sundays, and then you mix in the basketball. But hockey is ready to roll. I'm geared up. That reminds me, I have the freebie. Let me see that. I'm not gonna show it off yet. We'll wait till we get to that. It's in the box here. Is it a hip parade? I guess it's a hip parade jersey. I think that's a bag or a hip parade jersey. But that'll be the freebie. That'll be eligible to all 42 spots. So no matter what you have, every one of those spots, even if you hit in the 2 boxes, you'll be eligible to hit that freebie, which is it's a custom. It's a cool custom. Like I said, I was given hints last week. 3 times Stanley Cup champion as a player, once as a coach. He scored one of the greatest double overtime playoff goals. Did not win the cup, but it was to win a playoff series. So anybody that knows playoff hockey ins and outs, they'll be familiar with that when I open the box. But like I said, it's a player that that's Stanley Cup champion. So I mean, it's cool. Anytime you get a freebie, it's freebie. So I'm more than happy to pass it on to you guys. So that'll be eligible all 42 spots tonight. So we'll see who hits that. Of course, we have the boxes to get to. Like you said, I got them boxed, numbered up, and stacked up. So here you see them all on the shelves. The 3 shelves. There we go. That's how we're looking. That's how we're looking. That is boxes 67 through 86, except 81. That's the only one that we skipped because obviously 81 is still on the table right there. It's the oldest box we have. That was from, what do you say? It was from May. Is that May or is that? I think this might be May. I think in May, and then we have right. That's the May box. The only box from May. 23, 24, 32 are from late June. So we have 1 May box. We have 3 late June. We have 8 from July. We have 9 from August. And now we have 19 from September. So there we go. Like I said, we got probably about a month worth of breaks before I have to reload again, which is good. Like I said, it give me time to start stacking some up. I know it's way closer to the season, stuff becomes more available. You see some more stuff on different websites and on eBay and stuff like that. So I'll be able to grab some stuff. Feel pretty good. I got close. I got like 6 or 7 in house that are perfect for the reload. I think they were saying the other day 6 of the 7 are brand new names. They're cool styles. I mean, it's a pretty good reload so far. Plus, I have 3 backups of jerseys that are boxed up, which are variations of something that's already boxed up, but I can't put it in yet until it hits. So that's how the randomizer size. I mean, they can sit in my bin for reload after reload if the jerseys don't get hit, but it's always good to have backups and stuff. So like I said, probably about 6 or 7 ready for the reload, plus 3 more at hand. So that's like 10. So I want to get close to 10 more to kind of get me some numbers for the reload, but we're going along pretty good. So I haven't added any hit rate boxes. I probably put an order in for at least 1 or 2. We'll see. I know we enjoyed that. We still haven't hit. Still haven't seen the Lemieux or the McDavid hit. So as long as I don't catch wind of that elsewhere, I'll be more than happy to grab boxes to get to you guys. The 16 boxes, 16 spots, pick one, get one. is pretty fun. Obviously, we hit the Mickey Redmond, longtime announcer and former 50 goal scorer. I think it was the first 50 goal scorer ever for the Red Wings. So you don't see his jerseys in there very often, even though it was a custom. That's still pretty cool. He's still with us, obviously, still announcing, doing work for the Red Wings for many, many years. Fan favorite out there. So it's kind of cool to see. We said there's always guys on that list of the partial, almost complete partial that Hit Parade has that we don't see all the time. So it's nice to hit some of them. So it's it's better than hitting the same customs, week after week or box after box. So like I said, I don't know if everybody's want to stop by. Who else is here? We got Brett in the house, Thomas M. Who else is here? I know Joseph K was looking to stop by. I'm not sure if anybody else is being able to get here for the break, but like I said, I don't want to wait too long. Obviously, it's we've been here for like 15 minutes just shooting the bull. I don't have anything really to get to other than like I said, other than I probably put into the parade order for stuff, but nothing is here. Nothing's imminent. There's nothing in the mail yet to me. It doesn't take real long if I decide to grab them. And like I said, I usually try to list the claim spot on Monday. So if I put them in for later this week, that could get them, and then we can do that next week, but maybe not. Like, we'll see. I know I just look good to have something different to do, obviously, as we get closer to the regular season. Of course, we still have East Coast boxes over at Big Al's. I think he's got a dozen or 14, so make sure you get over there to buy those spots in there. I've been chasing something for many moons, and like I said, there's some nice community headliners over there with the Howe and the McDavid. So everybody that has spots over there is eligible to hit that if it does hit. So Larry V, we know he hit the monster. I guess hit the McDavid. I think that he hit a couple series ago, or it was the last series, a couple series ago, I think. So we know that they're in there. We've seen them come out. So it's there's no real mystery. Obviously, Big Al's got 14. I think he had 20 total of the 60. So there's no guarantee he has the headliners, but having a third of the series, it's a pretty good idea. You can look at the headliner list. The last series, I don't think he actually ended up having a third of the picture headliners, but he had some pretty nice ones. So we'll see. We'll see if he's able to end up with some of the monsters for this series. Make sure we get over there Monday and Wednesday to grab your spots. I think he's still doing double box breaks for that too. So I'll have to see when he posts on the Facebook page. But other than that, like I said, let's get going. Just the 2 boxes tonight. We're going to random for the first box, and then we're going to random for the second box. And of course, we have the giveaway. So do not let me forget that. So let me get my list up here. I said 14 different guys tonight have spots. Thank you all. 40 boxes, 42 spots. Boxes 516 and 517. So after we're done breaking, I'll get to posting the videos, and then shouldn't take me long to get the spot price preview up for Tuesday and Thursday. And of course, I'll be working to get the spots entered on eBay to start Tuesday to end next Sunday. So nothing changes, nothing out of the ordinary. Of course, I'll let you know if there is, but let's see what comes out tonight. Looking forward to it. Let me get my dice roller and my list. Okay, here we go. Okay, of course, always 5 or more in our boxes, on my boxes, 5 or more, and then we do 1 box, and then we back that one out, and then we do the second box, 5 or more, a separate die roll for the second box. So there it is. 81 is our oldest from May, 3 from late June, then 36 through 48 are the July boxes, 50 through 65 are the August boxes, 66 was hit. We hit that. That was one of the August boxes. And our reload is here, 67 through 86, minus, of course, 81. So there they are in order, as always. We'll just back out the numbers we hit, and then we'll keep it going. So good luck to everybody. We'll see 2 double boxes. So there's a double box in the most recent 19 and a box in the second most recent 9. So 28 of the 40 boxes have potential to be a double. We'll see what comes out tonight. So good luck, everybody. So here we go. 5 or more. We got 10 times our first box. So 10 times the list. Good luck, everybody. Let's do it 10 times. 1. There it is. Oh, it's a long list. 40. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And the first box we're going to open up tonight is going to be box number 24. 24 is an old one. 24 comes up. Box 24. Okay. There we go. Box 24. There it is. 10 times. Box 24. Okay, let's back that out. 24 is gone. Boom. Just like that. So 5 or more on our second box. It's going to be 2 is no good. 5 or more. 8 times our second box. So good luck, everybody. 8 times our second box. It should be 39. 39 it is. 39, 2. 39, 3. 4. 5, 6, 7. And the second box we're going to open up tonight is going to be box number 79. There's a reload box. 79 is 8 times box 79. So there we go. An old box and a new box. 79 and 24. There we go. A little bit old, a little bit of new. 39 items. 8 times 79 it is. Let's back that out now so I can take care of that. 79. There it is. 79. Boom. Just like that. Okay. Okie dokies. What's going on, Adamar? Here we go. Boxes 24 and boxes 79. So we got an old one and a new one. That leaves just 3 boxes from before August. There we go. Of course, we're doing the freebie as well. So don't forget the freebie. We'll go to the list. The freebie, we do 7 times the list of names. All the names that are in there are the 42 names that we have. So, 79 is here. So 24 and 79 are 2 boxes. Then we will do the freebie. So we'll take a look at that, and then we'll do the random of all the names. So good luck, everybody. 24. It's an old box. 24 it is. Good luck, you guys. Good luck. Let's see my list. What do I got in here? Okay, good luck, everybody. 24 is going to show us. It's a very, very nice current starting goaltender of the Pittsburgh Penguins, Tristan Jarry, Adidas. Tristan Jarry, number 35, framework COA. Very, very nice. The Penguins have come out to play. Tristan Jarry, framework, Pittsburgh Penguins, Adidas, 3rd jersey. Very, very nice. Who's that going to? Where's my list? That is going to Adamar. Congratulations. Here live to see the Jarry hit. Very, very nice. There we go. Tristan Jarry. Great black ink sig. Tristan Jarry. Framework with the Penguins on the sleeves. Normally that's the chest crest, but this has got Pittsburgh diagonally on it. There it is. Very, very nice. The 3rd alternate Pittsburgh Penguins Adidas. Of course, fight strapped up like all the Adidas are. big time. Very, very nice. Congratulations, Adam, stepping in, taking home the Jari and our old box hits. Okay, very, very nice. Slide it over there. There's the Jari. Keep him on display. And 79. It's been boxed up less than 24 hours. Let's see what we got in here. I have zero idea which any of these boxes. I don't think it's a double. I don't think it's a double. I have no idea where the double is, but I don't believe it is. We'll see. Here we go. Box 79. Yeah, very nice. Tristan Jari, that's a nice one with the 35 rather. 35 on the Tristan. Here we go. Box 79 is going to be such a real nice jersey. I was surprised it didn't get as much love. This one is pretty. This is Nike, Team Canada, Martin, St. Louis, Team Canada, Nike, CSI, Channel Sports, obviously Blue Ink Sig. It is a serial number, even though it's a little blurry. 55 of 126, I believe, which is, of course, his number. World Championship 004. Very, very nice. Martin St. Louis. I've had this for a while. I was really happy to get this in for you guys, but just like that, it's gone. Team Canada logo. Martin St. Louis. Team Canada on the front. The Nike, of course. The swoosh. World Cup of Hockey 2004 patch on the front. Such a beautiful jersey. Unbelievable. Love that St. Louis. There it is. Martin St. Louis, Nike, Team Canada. Real, real nice. I love that jersey. Such the heavy, the nice, and there's no fight strap or anything, but just the heavy, the Nike makes such nice jerseys. Beautiful, beautiful. Very, very nice. Martin St. Louis. That goes to, where's my list? I don't see. Adamar again. Wow, man. What's up with that? The double play. Adamar steps up and hits the double whammy. Boom, boom. Man, channeling the Big Al. Adamar, congratulations to you. Very, very nice. Like I said, sorry for everybody that did not hit. Sometimes, like I said, the randomizer works in your favor. And boom, Jari and St. Louis come out to play. Of course, we do have the freebie, so we'll see. Everybody's eligible for the freebie. We will randomize every one of the names, which Jari and St. Louis count. I'm not going to begrudge anybody for having that kind of crazy luck, but here it is. Very, very nice. St. Louis, Nike, and the Jari Adidas. Two beautiful jerseys. Okay, it's in the Hit Parade box. I believe it's a Hit Parade jersey. This is a custom. Like I said, it was a 3-time Stanley Cup winner of the player. One is a coach who scored one of the greatest double overtime playoff goals to clinch a series back when he was an LA King. Traded on my birthday. Mike Krushelnyski, Edmonton Oilers custom. Very, very nice. Like I said, every time I get something, I want to give back to you guys. You guys know I don't box up 99% of the time. This is obviously Krushelnyski. Nice SIG on the back of that with the 26. Just a custom with the Edmonton across the chest. But like I said, it's got the Oiler colors. Obviously, Krushelnyski was traded on August 9th, I believe 1989, along with Wayne Gretzky to the Los Angeles Kings. Krushelnyski obviously won 3 cups with the Oilers. And then he won one, I believe, with the Red Wings as a coach. I believe it was. I don't think he won as a Kings as a coach. I think it was the Red Wings he was there. But Krushelnyski will be given away completely at random. So here we go. Krushelnyski, come on. Let's get my randoms up again. There we go. Like I said, we're just going to do the list 7 times. All the names. Whoever's at the top after 7 randoms will get the Krushelnyski completely free as a thank you from me to you guys. We're at like I said, this is the 29th reload, going strong. Boxes 516 to 517 shined on Adam Hart tonight. Congratulations to you. Let's get going. Here we go. Yeah, Crush. I don't see Crush jerseys very often. Like I said, Hit Parade has been sprinkling in names we haven't seen in quite some time. So it was good. Like I said, it is a custom, but I don't know how long they've been sitting on that either. Like I said, Redmond was an interesting one from out of left field. Krushelnicki, I came across. I decided that's something good to give you guys. So, yeah, Crush. I mean, he was, like I said, I watched him win a couple cups of the oil. He was traded on my birthday along with Gretz. Obviously played with the Kings then. And like I said, if you have time, in your browsing time, Google Krushelnicki overtime goal, double overtime. That's the one that went over Mike Vernon. It was against Calgary, one of the craziest goals. I think it might actually hit Brad McCrimmon before it went in. Rest in peace, Brad McCrimmon. He was actually Brad McCrimmon. You guys don't remember, longtime Flyers defenseman, played with the Flames. He was actually signed on to be the head coach of the locomotive team that crashed, and fatally we lost Pavel Demitra and a bunch of other players, all the players on that team. He was there, obviously part of the coaching staff. He hadn't even coached yet with the locomotive. They were traveling. I don't know if they were doing the preseason games, but yeah, it was a tragic plane crash. We lost that KHL hockey team. And Pavel Demitra, like I said, a long-time NHLer. He was one of the members of the team that passed away in that crash. But, yeah, Brad McCrimmon, I think if you watch the replay, I think it hits Brad McCrimmon's hand and it flutters over Mike Vernon into the – it's like slow motion. It's absolutely amazing double playoff, double overtime series winner for the Kings and the Flames. I think the Oilers that year beat the Kings to get to the I think that was the year that Messier won the Cup of the World. I think it was in '90, so it was 2 years after the trade. So there we go. So Crush, like I said, long-time NHL player, coach as well. So that's going to be free to you guys. So let me get my list up here, show you that. Okay, here's our lists. Okay, here's all players in order. Of course, oldest all the way down to our newest, Ariel Keller. Of course, St. Louis on there. St. Louis will come off. Of course, Tristan Jarry is on there, and Tristan Jarry will come off, but they're on there for this random. So you guys, every one of these spots is eligible to win the Crush jersey. So let's do that. Thank you from me to you guys. Going strong, getting ready for the regular season. The reload is in. We still have 19 reload jerseys. 19 reload jerseys. And no, we have 19 boxes. So 18 boxes with 19 reload jerseys. That's what we have left. Trying to do my math. We're going backwards. So here we go. Good luck, everybody. 7 times our list. That's going to do it. 7 times. So disregard this. So disregard that. 7 times the list. Whoever's at the top, the 7th time, that will be the winner of the Crush. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the winner of the Krushelnicki Edmonton Custom is going to the spot owned by Grant Fuhr. There we go. That's some karma. There we go. Grant Fuhr wins the Crush. Edmonton Oilers. They're teammates. Obviously, it's Edmonton Oilers Custom. That goes to, let me see, Grant Fuhr tonight, and that's in St. Louis. Grant Fuhr, we had Grant Fuhr Oiler, was hit by Big Al. Grant Fuhr St. Louis is also Big Al. Congratulations, Big Al, on the Crush jersey. Very, very nice. Thank you from me to you guys. Grant Fuhr will be joined by Mike Krushelnicki. So not the Grant Fuhr spot, not the Grant Fuhr jersey, but Mike Krushelnicki as a freebie from me to you guys. There it is. 7 times. Grant Fuhr is the winner of the Crush spot. So thank you. There we go. They're very, very nice. Congratulations, Big Al. He didn't hit the 2 monsters. Obviously, Adam R stepped out, put his foot down, and said, I'm taking home the double. So that actually puts Adam now in place to be a turkey if he can hit the spot on Tuesday. So Adam R, you got to come back on Tuesday, see if you get a turkey. I think Big Al hit 4. I think that was the only one that's ever hit 4. He's had a turkey. I think Ron had a turkey. I don't know if anybody else has had a turkey before. Ron might have done. Big Al might have done it twice. I think Ron definitely did it once. Big Al did it at least once, maybe, but he definitely hit 4. So there it is. Congratulations, you guys. thank you very much. Continued support. Make sure you get to watching the rest of the games if you have the ability to. Yeah, no, I said I love giving freebies when I have them. Like I said, every once in a while I come across a customer. I'm not going to list it, and what's no reason for me to have it catch dust. Sitting in my bin and my boxes. But like I said, all on the way, my travels, I come across all kinds of stuff that I think would be good just to give to you guys. It's like the pucks. When I have pucks, I'll give them away to you guys. And the hat, like I said, the Barkov hat was an absolutely cool hat to get. Wanted to give it back to you guys. So thank you very much. Like I said, I love all you guys. We're a great family here. I'd like to welcome the new guys. Obviously, seeing them coming back, Brett G, Joseph K, and Justin W. I'm still rooting for you guys. I root for all you guys. I never want to see anybody go hitless for too long. But yeah, Adam R definitely stretched his randomizer muscles tonight and hit 2 beauties. St. Louis, Night Jersey, Team Canada, and Tristan Jari, one of our oldie guys, is now gone. So congratulations, Adam. Have a night. Very, very nice. I look forward to seeing everybody back here on Tuesday. I shouldn't be too long if you guys are still awake, wherever you are. Our spot price people will go very shortly. Like I said, was as good as I could be. There's a bunch of 5s, a bunch of 6s, a bunch of 7s. Just a couple spots, 8 or 9, and only 110. So there we go. Look forward to that when I post it, and I'll see everybody back here on Tuesday night, or we'll be over at Al's tomorrow. So get ready for Al's East Coast box tomorrow night. I'd love to see you guys over there as well. So see if we get him filled, before he goes live tomorrow. But thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your night. Try to catch games wherever you are. Some of the preseason is being streamed, some of it's not. I'll try to catch some highlights in a little bit, though. But thank you very much. WAFFLEBOARD Breaks. Appreciate you. And we'll be back here on Tuesday night. Take care, guys. Have a nice night.